You have been playing Seventh Continent.
Yes.
Which you got from Kickstarter. I haven't had a chance to play it, but I really want to, so I want to hear about it from you, your experiences. What's this game all about?
So I've done it twice.
Yeah.
The first time I did with a big group of people, or big 4 people, and we did the scenarios I suggest.
For people who don't know, what's the...
Yeah, I should, of course.
Yeah, what's the gist?
You previously went on an adventure on a new continent found off the coast of Antarctica, the new amazing continent, and you came back, and it turned out everyone else in your party sort of died, except for you, and you've been having these terrible dreams. And depending on which curse you play, there's different story curses, or you can play multiple of them, you have to get rid of this curse before it's too late. So you return to the island to get rid of it. Depending on what the curse says, it'll tell you how that works out.
And that's always your baseline premise?
Yes.
Okay.
They're just different ways of what the curse means. So you can choose many different characters. All of them, there are people like Dr. Frankenstein, Lovecraft, so on and so forth.
Huh.
And the way the game works is that curse will give you a clue, and actually has a map on it, on the back, for the one I chose. I don't know about the others. I didn't want to spoil.
No spoils.
But so I'm looking at it, and as you adventure, it's like Betrayal when you lay out cards, but they actually match up. So I'm actually thinking like, oh, okay, I need to go like this way and up here to the left and right, and so on and so forth. I'm trying very hard. I realize I shouldn't say too many things for the first story.
Got it.
But the first time we went through, turns out we either had to do an extremely difficult challenge or find some parts. And we couldn't, and we thought we explored everywhere, we didn't know where to find parts.
Okay.
Turns out there's a secret number on a card. You had to look and see the number. And then, because it has all these cards from 0 to like 700. And it told me to look up this number card, and I looked it up, and that's where we found the other item we needed.
So that's sort of like one of those escape room kind of?
Yes.
Okay.
Time Story-esque almost.
Okay.
But we lost the first time because we couldn't find the item. And your life points, in essence, is a deck of cards called the action deck. It's pretty much where you draw from too. But once that card pile runs out, it flips back over, and you can draw from again. But there are curse cards in there, and if you reveal it after the second time, you instantly lose. So it's a management of your hand. Like, you don't want to draw too much from there, or else you're going to tire yourself out.
Got it.
But the second time I played by myself, and I did the same thing. So I sort of knew where most of the stuff were in the beginning.
Okay.
It's understandable. But it was still fun. It was still fun to read through all these explorations, and there's still some random events that always occurred. And then when I got to the, I want to call it the second leg, without saying too much. It was so much fun exploring all this stuff and just going around. And then I realized, actually saved it for a bit and then played it again. But then I realized I screwed up a rule. I read a card wrong because it was late, which made me think, because at the time I was like, oh wait, there's no way I'm going to die if I do this combo. But I misread it. But still, so I just said I died, even though I probably would have been fine. But still, it was just so much fun in terms of, it feels like you're playing a point and click.
You were saying Myst is what it...
Yeah, that's sort of, except, there's a timer on your life a bit more. And when I played the group, a lot of the people in the group didn't come out liking it as much. They're like, this stinks. I don't want to put that many hours into the game like this and like have to die and start all over. And I'm like, but you play video games. That's like, that's what it... And with the save function, it's so much fun and stuff.
I mean, I guess it's different from Time Stories just because it's longer.
It's a lot longer.
Okay. Because otherwise that's what Time Stories is too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, or an escape room game, except you just can't restart. You just are done. You just have to leave. Yeah, I mean, I love, as you know, point and click games, so it sounded like really...
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I honestly, though, I think I'd only want to play this at most like you and me. That's like... You think it's more geared toward a solo... At least I enjoyed it so much more, just like, it was like playing a single player video game. I'm just like, okay, all right, I got this, I want to,
Yeah.
The advantages you get, because they actually tell you, like, if you have 4 people, you can have only 2 items, and that can stack this way. But if you have, like, only 1 player, you can have 4 items, and they can stack this much. So it just felt more... I felt more powerful.
Have you looked at all ahead to any of the other scenarios and stuff like that? Do you know what?
I only know the names.
Okay.
I didn't want to read anything else.
Okay, I get it.
Also, comparing it to Time Stories, expansions are a lot cheaper.
Oh, really?
Well, because they don't add that much. It's more of like the few curse cards and a couple other things compared to like.
There's no app component in this, is there?
There's music. You can play some music.
Because it sounds like the kind of game that would have an app.
Oh, it could easily have the digital version.
Well, that sounds awesome. Seventh Continent. You backed it on Kickstarter.
Yes, hence why it's up.
Right. So I don't know in terms of wide release when people are going to be able to get it, but hopefully I'll get to try it soon. So that Seventh Continent sounds really fun. I mean, if you haven't heard of it already, everyone's been saying that it's amazing.
If you enjoyed this video, it was just a snippet of our full-length podcast, which you can find on our YouTube channel every week. So please go ahead, like, and subscribe for more board game-related content coming at you in the future.
And don't forget to check out rollforcrit.com, where we actually sell a lot of the games we talked about, as well as post news and all our other videos. Until then, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit.